Deep in the heart of Texas, in San Marcos, welcome to Bobcat Stadium. It's the Utah State Aggies and the Texas State Bobcats. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
I caught up with the Bobcats head coach before the game. He talked to me about the importance of this young running back. Just a freshman, he has continued to showcase his talent. They gave him an opportunity early in the season, and they have been rewarded. He continues to shine and be very productive at the line of scrimmage. I'm going to keep you posted on how he plays here in the first quarter. They're feeding him early and often. He's in the script. Can he keep the momentum going? We'll find out. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. So Texas State's offense has the ball first today. And we've said many times that tight end is the quarterback's best friend. But the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that being there as a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So, mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Makes a catch. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Drops back on first down. They're all over him. Complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Boy, that didn't take long. Racing down the field in the red zone in less than a minute. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. He's stopped, and he's got enough to move the chain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense.
It's complete, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game, and the PAT makes it 7-0. Well, that couldn't have gone any better.
It's so great for an offense to come out right out of the gate and score a touchdown on your opening drive. It just helps the offense establish that rhythm that is so important. It'll be interesting now to see how this offense does the remainder of this contest.
The Aggies offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here comes the maestro of this offense. He had a tough game in that loss last time out. 3 times he threw picks and only 1 touchdown pass. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Bobcats. And they turn it into a defensive score. Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. From deep, it's Edwards. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something new. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense picks it up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This offense has it with really good field position. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Touchdown, Texas State. And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Fielded in the end zone. It's Edwards. really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Right side, it's Brown. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Slings it downfield. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. The option, he'll keep it. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Out wide right, it's DeMarco. Touchdown! Away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
And sometimes these games can snowball. You get down 21, next thing you know, you look up, it might be 35. Nice answer, put a drive together. Now the defense has got to get you a stop. Then you try to put another drive together. One possession at a time, try to climb back in this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Well, on that 3rd down.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Has to have it on 4th down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Straight ahead, it's Browning. Stopped after a gain of 3, it'll be 2nd and 7. Got 3 on first down, it's 2nd and 7. Give to the back. He's got the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bobcats look to keep this drive humming. Hits the hole, it's Browning. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Motion from the wideout. On play action. Rush is on. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Oh, pressure's coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Snapped it, and he has to have it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time. The run inside. It's Browning. Got enough for the first down. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. And the Bobcats have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Off play action. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. That ball was nearly intercepted. They'll live to tell about it. Third down coming up. They've held the ball forever. Relentless drive, but what a win for the defense if they can force a field goal. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Texas State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Even with minimal gain on the return, they're working with a short field from the 36. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Takes the handoff. It's Atkins. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Grab behind the line. It's Atkins. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Holds it in.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Run in the red zone, it's Atkins. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Got him on the RPO. Trying to rumble in. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal. The Bobcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal. Wants to pass. Big guy smells it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
On the return, it's Edwards. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets out.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Bobcats! Gets it into the end zone. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And he's going to bring it out. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. It's inside. It's White. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. They'll need a bunch on second down. He'll set up to throw. Under pressure. He'll pull it down. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2. And, man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
You don't get very many opportunities to finish the play with a quarterback. A lot of times they're protected so well nowadays, but when he's a ball carrier, it's fair game, and what a great job bringing the wood.
He's going to run it. Gets it out to the 21, and that's not enough to move the chains. It'll be fourth down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Finds his target. Terrific run after the catch, but the question is, will it stand? The flag is out, and let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. So it's now 1st and 20 after that holding call. They'll move the wide receiver. Takes a snap, wants to throw. They're working that left side. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Offense in a bunch formation. Fresh set of downs going up top. Finds his man. Pick up of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Guys, down on the home team sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Guys?
All right, Holly. The Bobcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw. Here comes the heat.
And it's a little close, a little too close for comfort, but I'll tell you what, quarterback's got to be aware, right? When they're taking shots or they're throwing the football close to their own end zone, got to know where they're at so they don't give up the safety. Good job by the quarterback. I'd like him to get rid of the football next time, but at least he didn't take the safety.
Gets it out past the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a first down as this offense tries to put together a long drive. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Atkins. At the 45 on his way. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Bobcats are marching down the field. Fresh set of downs going to the air. It's complete to the left. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. From the gun. Got the first down. Turning it on. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas State. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he put an exclamation point on that drive with a 29-yard touchdown. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Grabbed behind the line. It's White. Open space at the 25. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
And I like you got the first down of the drive, so maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. The Aggies, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. He'll take it himself. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Fires toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Pass to 6. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Aggies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Sells the run, looking to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Back to pass on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's White. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Absolutely perfect. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Number 48, set to kick off.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Checking in from the Texas State sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong with a big lead. They're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Drops back on first down. Escapes the pressure going right. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Look out! Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Offense in an empty set. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Wants to throw one first. Rush right in his face. Makes the grab on the left. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We start with the Oklahoma State Cowboys taking on the number 1 team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. And it's the Cowboys, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. Two teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course. So how they handle things from here will define this program. Now back over to your game inside Bobcat Stadium. This tight end is enjoying quite the day through 2 quarters. It's amazing how athletic tight ends are now and just how much they're utilized. He's played a starring role in giving them this halftime lead.
The Bobcats will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Edwards. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, I caught up with the Aggies head coach at the half. His quarterback, not typically one to turn it over like this. He has an opportunity right now taking the field on offense to start the third quarter. He said ball security has to be at the top of the mind. Slow down, take what the defense gives you, and make sure we're holding on to the football. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Touchdown, Aggies! An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Utah State, 17.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. From the gun, it's Pryor. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They're all over him. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Oh, he's got some space. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. How about this for starting field position? First and goal from the 2. Trying the run, it's White. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. And the D deny them on second and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got third.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. He's looking to pass. They'll run the screen. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Motion from the wide receiver. Snap in the shotgun. Rush is on. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And that's another mistake for this young man. It's one thing to have 1 or 2 and miss a throw here or there, but he continues to put the ball in harm's way, continues to give it to the other team, and set his defense up in a bad position. That's 6 picks in 2 games.
He stopped just short of the 25 at the 24-yard line, but it will be a first down. And the Bobcats just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Keeps it moving. It's Atkins. He's like a loose boulder, just caroms his way to the 32.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. They'll send the back in motion, making the adjustment. Needs it here on 4th down. He's got it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Back's got it on the screen. Got enough space. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Play action on 1st down. Touchdown, Texas State. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
Texas State, 56. Utah State.
He'll bring it out. It's Edwards. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Utah State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Running inside. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And the Bobcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Finds his big tight end. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Now it's 2nd and goal. Motion from the back. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. He'll bring it out. It's Edwards. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. This time they'll throw it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
Keeps it himself. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the Bobcats sideline. Guys, I can tell you something we have got to keep our eye on. This quarterback was really banged up and bruised up after last week's win. He told me when I caught up with him this week, he has definitely been feeling sore this week. He did not miss any practice, but I will keep you posted as this game goes.
There he goes. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Bobcats. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to need to work on those angles, that's for dang sure.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Between the hashes, it's DeMarco. Gain of 6, they're looking at 3rd and 4.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page.
Makes the grab in their space. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Turns it upfield. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. The fake wants to throw. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Trying to get started. He gets a block. And there he goes. Touchdown, Texas State. Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Final play of the quarter coming. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Quick give. It's Edwards. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Under pressure. Can't connect on his first throw.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance, and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the 1st down.
They get to him as he throws. Had to force that one.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Bobcats are facing 3rd and inches. Powers inside. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Got to make the play on 4th. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. First play of this drive. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down to the air. Out wide left, it's Brown. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
Selling the fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Long way to go on 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe...
Makes the catch, and he's free. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
I tell you, I love the mentality by this offense right now. They've got a pretty big lead. They're still being aggressive, taking shots, and they're finding the matchups they like. Man, they're taking advantage right now.
Second down coming up. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down. And the Bobcats will have it 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
The give to the back. Stopped right there. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Push is ahead. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this.